Welcome back to another Hello Crypto. This is 60 here with you. Today is going to be another solo episode. Jay was not able to get in here this morning. Had other things came up. But today we're going to be breaking down the Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, going over the key levels, the momentum, and what I'm watching next across the charts. If you're here for the clean chart reads, the reveal, real, and no hype charts, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you're new, let's get into it. All right. So, looking at Bitcoin, what did we say yesterday? We was going to see it come up, push up to around that 67,000. Look at tapping into that order block that we had. And what did we actually get yesterday? We pushed all the way up into that $67,000 area. So we actually did push directly up into there with Bitcoin. Let me just pull up what we had here. So we said, uh, the order block up in that $67,000 area to retest it and then push down lower towards that 65,000 or below. So what if we push down into? Oh, well, I mean, for yesterday, we actually pushed all the way down to the 63,000. So I'm pretty sure that, the call made yesterday was beautiful, spot on. Here we are today. We're already down to 62,000. So what are we looking at now? All right. So on the daily, we're still pushing down, just like we said that we need to do for the monthly and the weekly. Weekly is right there. It's needing just a little bit. We just need to be able to close low for this week for this to finish pushing in that last little bit for Bitcoin there. But let's go ahead and let's just look down through the time frames here real quick. See what we can see going on here. So we've pushed down. Are we going to continue to the downside? So on a 4 hour, let's see, we've created a little bit of an order block there. So we can see possible 63,890 up to the 65,000 range, which would be a green line touch. Let's just push on down and look at the time frames here. So for the 2 hour, it's coming up trying to push to the green line. We're looking at about 63,718 on the 2 hour. Let's see, 1 hour has already come up and touched, or almost touched. We'll see that here, 63,391. And we've already hit it on the 30 minute. 15 minutes has already been hit. It needs to be pulled above the red, so 63,306. 5 minute has gotten really tight. And the 1 minute. So we're going to be looking at coming up and hitting our 1 minute pink line, which is at $63,284. And we might push on up towards that 5 minute pink line to get a reset for our 2 hour and 4 hour time frames. But overall, we're still looking at downside prices for today. XRP, we have, let's see here, on the daily, what did we call out yesterday for XRP? So we were looking at pushing up towards that order block that we had, which was the $1.41, $1.46. What did we get yesterday? We pushed up to $1.42 and dropped right back down to $1.33. So yesterday in the Discord, I even put it out there. I had a call that I put in saying that I would enter a short around $1.42, which we did, and we would be taking our first profit was at $1.36. So I nailed the first profit, which I took 50% of my trade profit at $1.36, and I've got the rest riding. So we're over on a 10x trade. We're over 50% up in profit right now. Looking for the next targets of around $1.12, $1.05, possibly $1 if it breaks that. If it breaks $1, then the other targets I'm looking at is 90 cent all the way down to 50 cent area. But we're going to play those daily. That's just got to look at it, got to see where we're at. Do we break certain levels and stuff and resistance and support to be able to understand if we're going to hit those? But we're taking it day by day. We don't look like we're wanting to do that, but nevertheless, could they do another one of those, murder candles is what I call it. This one back here on October the 10th, one of those 50% drops or 55%. Could they? Yes. If they did, one of those, that would take us right back down to about the 50 cent area, and that could push us back up to the upside. But so far for today, looking at time frames here, it looks like a little bit up to touch the green line and stuff here, get a reset on the 2 hour. 1 hour, let's see, what was it? 2 hours for green line is $1.34. 1 hour would be the red line for it. 30-minute would be the orange line. 15-minute would get us up to just above the orange line, so it'd be up, reset over the 15-minute orange line. 5-minute would get us up to the yellow line, and it would get, we've already hit the 1-minute pink line, so $1.34, $1.36 is some of the areas we're looking at possible. Is it possible that we may touch $1.40 today? Possible, but I feel that we're going to see more to the downside today after it does a little bit of a reset. So this morning we may see a little bit of a pump and then a push back down, but we're going to kind of keep an eye on that, and I'll give another update in the Discord throughout the day as I try to keep an eye on this. Ethereum, moving on over to there for the daily, we are still continuing to push down to the order block that we've been calling out for the past week or so, that $1,658 down to the $1,564. We're currently at $1,826 right now. Yesterday, we were saying that we was going to be pushing up and tapping in towards that upper order block that was $1,956 up to that $1,955. I say that right? 1956, 1995. That's right, 1995. All right, so what do we actually get yesterday for Ethereum? We went all the way up to $1,958. So we went up, we tapped into that order block beautifully, and then we came right back down. So we called yesterday of going up. It was like 2 to 4%, and then dropping at least another 4% back and stuff. We did exactly as the call was predicted yesterday. And then here we are sitting at a low today of $1,812 with a high of $1,869. So we could see a little bit of a pullback up on all three of these coins as they do a reset on their time frames here. So you're looking again at 1,835 right there, up to that $1,875 area across the board. Looks like so we got 1 minute pink line touched. $884 would be there to 1,936 would be possibles for Ethereum, but I'm not looking for those highs as of right now unless we get nice little volatility. If we do that, it could be one of those fake out rallies that they try to push real quick and then drop it again, kind of like they did, yesterday morning. So be careful, watch out for those, and we will catch you again tomorrow. I'll be doing some updates throughout the day in the Discord, and of course, we'll do another episode tomorrow. So if you haven't already tapped in yet and joined into the Discord, you haven't been able to get these trades or these indicators, all you got to do is head over to 60strading.com. It is super simple. Come over, hit the join the Discord, get signed up, and we will see you there for all the updates. You can ask questions and everything else in there. Be safe. And remember, any trade you get into, don't trade more than you're willing to risk, and move your stop loss into profit as you get into a profitable area. Take care. Stay safe.